Chapter 11. The Fourth and Fifth Dimensions. Is this a simplified summary? I teased. And do you understand what I'm saying? He asked back. I think I understand somewhat, I replied. Then it's simple for you. Anyone who cites previous knowledge and causes confusion, just listen to them. Don't immediately believe that they know the truth. It may just be rhetoric that makes you fascinated by the mystery and complexity, inspiring awe and faith, but does not lead to true understanding. Because the knowledge that comes from an ordinance or definition from anyone is often just the opinion of that person. What they see may be just a fragment of all knowledge, especially if it has been filtered through thought, which is composed of things that will affect oneself or doing things for oneself at levels 1 to 3. Then only 20% of the truth will remain, as I told you before. Your job is to take that information and verify it with the origin of universal knowledge by sending the desire to know the truth into yourself. And when you receive the answer back, you can check again from your feelings how accurate it is. If it eliminates your doubts, makes you understand so that you can connect without contradicting anything, you will know and be confident which knowledge is the ultimate truth, which knowledge is specific to a certain time, and which knowledge is specific to a certain group. If you still feel doubtful about the knowledge that arises, please send this question back and forth within yourself until you feel satisfied. He replied. Can't you just send it once and know the ultimate truth? I asked. It depends on who you ask this question for. If the question is asked for oneself, the radius of the search for answers will have a narrow truth at the level of oneself. If you ask for your peers, such as for the organization you belong to or for your nation, the radius of truth will increase another level. If you ask for humanity, the radius of truth will be even wider. And if you ask for the world, for the universe, for all things that exist in the universal cosmos, the truth obtained will be close to the ultimate truth of God, he replied. Therefore, if you desire to send the question once and get the ultimate truth, you should establish an intention of love and goodwill towards all things, like God, for you. I think this is not a big problem because you can already do it. But the problem is, when you get the answer that is the ultimate truth, you often choose not to do it. He elaborated. Oh, why not? I asked. Because that truth often contradicts the beliefs, customs, or social norms that you adhere to. Especially it will contradict your feelings, he replied. How does it contradict? I don't understand, I asked. Take the simplest example that everyone has experienced, such as when you interact with someone in any situation, whether it is close and intimate like living under the same roof, or distant but you have to meet regularly. If one day you find that that person does something bad to you, or does something you strongly dislike, you usually find a way to eliminate them from your life, or you find a way to remove yourself from their life. That is the method you use to manage those situations because you do it from thought. You do it from the beliefs passed down. Everyone does it that way. It is not done by asking internally, especially asking with love and goodwill towards all things in the universe, like God. If you ask using this method, in the case I mentioned, I guarantee that you will receive an answer that contradicts your thoughts. If you don't believe me, try asking and listening to the answer you get, he replied. I reflected and tried to ask, as he said. The answer immediately popped into my head. Continue to be good to that person. See them as a child. Like a blood sibling, give them more love. Treat them better than you ever did. To help them understand, to make them content and happy. How is it going? Bosch asked after I was silent to wait for the answer. It's true. It's exactly as you said, I replied from the feeling I had. Do you think most people would do that? He asked. Probably not, I replied. And this is the explanation of what everyone on Earth must do to adjust their energy levels. This is the way to create new energy that everyone must understand and must make happen. It may contradict feelings because the energy levels 4 and 5 that I am talking about are difficult to explain to people with energy levels 1, 2, 3. It's like they live in different dimensions. People who look with logic, reason, only look at their own interests, may not understand love and goodwill when they are at a disadvantage or receiving something bad in return. Why should they endure and love the person who does that? People with energy levels 4 to 5. Their perspective is not limited only to people. Their energy also radiates to all things around them, whether plants, animals, air, water, earth, and even the universe. People who are still at energy levels 1, 2, 3 will not understand why they should care about the impact on the environment, why they should care about the health of others, the quality of what others will consume, why they should care about their way of life and society, especially understanding the energy mechanisms to drive the world and the universe, which are related to every moment they decide to do something. But for the new human species with energy levels 4 and 5, they will understand this well and be willing to do everything, even if they have to face hardship and obstacles. They will understand the value that economic indicators cannot measure. They will understand the meaning of life that the old human species will never understand. Sir, if they will never understand, how can we make them understand? I asked. This is your duty and the duty of your friends. If you know that people with energy level 3 will never adjust, and you know very well what will happen to them if they don't adjust, as you have the same love as God, as the Lord of the universe, the Lord of all things, the parent of every spirit, think about whether you will let them be as they are, he asked. But I'm just a small human. I guess I have to let them be as they are, I replied. No, that's your perspective. I just told you that you have to have the same perspective as God, who sees that his children are in danger, because you are God's representative. And this is your duty, he emphasized. Sir, I'm starting to wonder, since you and the many other advanced beings you mentioned on Earth have power and special skills, and God has greatness and can create this and that, can't you just inspire everyone to change? Why do I have to help? I asked. How do you know that we, including God, are not inspiring them? The wave of inspiration has spread throughout the world, and it has been sent to remind everyone for a very long time. But only a small number of people who are sensitive to feelings can perceive it. The rest are not unable to perceive, but they are more uninterested in it. He replied. Is that all God can do? I continued. This is considered a very great and important thing for God, to send his will about the major system change throughout the universe. Because this is his command. Advanced beings from all over the universe have to gather here for this special mission. All energy beings are aware and ready to comply immediately. Humans with refined minds and intuition will clearly sense it and spread the word. Humans with some psychic skills, or what you call a sixth sense, will be suspicious. Some will take action immediately. Some are just preparing. Some have the desire but haven't done anything yet. As for humans with a rather rough mind, using only consciousness, using only logical reasoning, especially reasons that benefit themselves at levels 1 to 3, even if this wave directly affects them, it is too subtle for them to even notice. It will pass by like the wind, And these humans make up the majority of the world's population. He explained, and what can I do? I asked,